Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Staff Sergeant David Laws, and my topic or my demonstration speech is this: transportation and the different modes of transportation. In my audience, I have
Sergeant Betts.
Staff Sergeant Francois.
Sergeant First Class James.
Sergeant First Class Ruiz.
Okay, all right. Well, they're a part of my audience this afternoon. Okay, many people ask, what is transportation? What is logistics and transportation? Okay, transportation is a part of one of the many parts of logistics. My experience with transportation is ground transportation. And so I work what you call in a SPO trans office, where we deal with TMRs. TMRs are transfer movement requests. Okay, with that being said, you know, just like customer service like FedEx, DHL, or UPS, you know, people get transfer their products, transfer their goods and whatnot. So what happens is I get a customer, within here in our organization, they send me a request saying, hey, we need this piece of equipment or these people or this cargo transported to wherever, to another site. So they send me a form. I send that form, I get that form, I do my analysis of it, where are the best assets that can move this piece of equipment. And so I utilize all my assets. I go, oh, okay, all right, this organization is better to move this said equipment right here. So I'll process it and I'll wait for what I call a log number. I get a log number probably like 2-3 days out before the actual mission happens. With that being said, I call the point of contact, which is the customer, and let them know, hey, your mission has been approved. This is your log number. They need to know the date, time, and place where you want them to meet at. And then after that, it's pretty much on the customer service and the actual customer. Okay, another part of transportation logistics is, like on air transportation. So like, we do AMRs. I personally haven't done an AMR, but I've seen a couple of them done in my own time before. Us being in an aviation battalion, brigade, AMRs are processed like all day long. And so with an AMR, you put it in, and like say for instance, you need a Chinook, and you got soldiers that need to go to our big island here for training on a big island, and they'll transport those soldiers there. That process is a little more difficult than what I do on a daily basis. But it's something that we do in the aviation brigade also. Okay, now with that being said, does anybody have any questions? Go ahead.
What part of transportation do you deal with?
Okay, now like I stated in the beginning, I deal with basically ground transportation, like with TMRs, or like say for instance, you got like some containers that need to go down to the MDF down in the Gulch. Those containers have to go from say our motor pool to the MDF. I put in the TMR. The TMR says, okay, we're going to allocate these transportation assets to LRC or the DSB or 209 to move it from wherever the location is to the drop-off site. And so if we're going through LRC is normally a 9-day window in order to get that done. But if it's like with Alpha Company, hey, I can call them over the phone, and I call them over the phone, get with their PL, and I can have it done within 10-15 minutes. With the Division Sustainment Brigade, with them it's a 15-day process. So sometimes they'll do it, sometimes they don't. But it all depends on their leadership there. Anybody else got any question? Yes.
What is the process of submitting the TMR?
Okay, so the process with submitting the TMR is this. The customer gets the TMR form, whether it be one for LRC, whether it be one for our battalion, or whether it get one for the DSB. They fill it out with all the paperwork on it. My job is to basically analyze it and see, okay, you want the DSB to move this? I was like, that's not a big enough process for them because they move a lot of big pieces of equipment. I was like, I can give this to the ASB, Alpha Company. that's like small movements of equipment and people. And then it all depends on like who has the manpower or the combat power to move the pieces of equipment, personnel, or different classes of cargo. All right, does that answer your question, Dork?
It does.
Okay, anybody else got a question? Okay, all right, that's my demonstration speech, and hope you enjoyed it.